I'm Byron Harlan.
And I'm Michelle Gillen in for Nancy Pender. The world is on alert with the attempted terrorist attack yesterday on the international airport in Glasgow, Scotland.
We have team coverage. We start with Kelly Craft, who spoke with people from Chicago who were in Scotland when the bombing happened. She reports live in the newsroom.
Well, Byron, many travelers arrived at O'Hare International Airport today from Glasgow, Scotland. They said the heightened security was very evident in Glasgow. Extra police officers carrying rifles and a lot more questions from authorities. Many travelers said they're glad to be back home. Travelers packed the international terminal at O'Hare today. Loved ones greeted them, thankful their friends are back on American soil, just one day after two men drove an SUV into the Glasgow airport in what police are calling an attempted terrorist attack. After hearing about the attack, Pat and Dave Johnson wondered if they'd ever get back to Chicago.
When they started closing some of the airports, we wondered how long we'd be over there, but everything was pretty well normal this morning.
Glasgow's airport did reopen today, but many more security precautions were in place.
Lots of police officers, lots of security was there. I mean, there was a lot of roadblocks, checking us at different levels. There was more security, no question.
Vino Motiani said even though he had to spend more time at the airport, he didn't mind having the extra security in place.
Getting into the airport was a little difficult because they were, coming into the buses and checking your passport. But otherwise, there's really not much of a hassle.
British authorities aren't saying much about the 5 people arrested in connection with the attempted car bombings, but witnesses to the Glasgow airport attack described the men as being South Asian descent, also saying one of the men shouted Allah, Allah, as he was detained.
It's definitely very difficult to watch this on television and hear it on the radio. Every time something like this happens and I hear it's a Muslim and they're speaking the name of Allah, it bothers me beyond description.
Ahmed Rehab is the executive director on American Islamic relations in Chicago. He says every time an attack happens, he fears a backlash against Muslim Americans.
It's important to stress that even though these people claim to act in the name of Islam and in the name of God, neither Muslims nor God can sanction any type of cowardly terrorist act. And Islam wholeheartedly condemns this type of behavior.
Behavior that has now led authorities to stop and question anyone who appears suspicious by look or behavior. Another security measure noticed by travelers in Glasgow. Most cars were banned from driving into the airport. In the newsroom tonight, Kelly Craft, Fox News, Chicago.